What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my first pickups of 2022. As you probably noticed, the surroundings to where I normally would do my videos. Some people may know, some people may not know, but I recently moved, or then exchanged with one of my dad's mates into a smaller place. So it's normally where I'll try to do pickups either in the kitchen, which I can't do because no table and chairs, it's a waste of my kitchen, or my room, which my room looks like a fucking scene out of a fucking Saving Private Ryan. It's fucking a shithole. I'm still living out of boxes at the moment. It's not doable, but I thought I'd do a pickup video. Got myself an energy drink because I'm fucking tired of shit. Which, on the fucking topic, went to grab this, and have a mouthful first. The shop, literally, it's not closer than my old one, had Prime. Why? Why is it so expensive? 13 quid my fucking shop has it for. 13 cunting quid. Granted, I know there's a shop online I've seen on Facebook has it for like £100 a bottle. No! It's a cunting drink. I call the Triple H. One of the bottles tastes very medicinal. So it's apparently prefers the taste of Lucozade over Prime, but if you don't like carbonated drinks, that's why you prefer fucking Prime. But taste wise, go for Lucozade. My pickup video, this pickup is very much comic book heavy, which part of me wanted to apologise for, but part of me's not going to, because I know a lot of people, next couple of months, most of my videos, pickup wise, will be comic book heavy. I'm not going to, the reason I'm not going to officially apologise is because it's a good thing. And I'll tell you why it's a good thing. A, builds up my comic book collection, which a lot of my runs are nearly finishing, thank that. But it's a good thing for you guys because it's both easy to see what I'm picking up. Talking to communication, part of the community, but also most people pick up games. A lot of people that pick up games, like some of it's games specifically. I know Geordie Slasher, or whatever he's going by nowadays, picks up other stuff. I know when Retro Chef done his pick up video, he picks up other stuff, but obviously his main other swap shop. With Yes Chef, I did see comic books, and I can't wait to sort of do see what ones you've got. You are willing to sort of give me, or donate, or buy, or so whatever. I'll get a Chef. I'll do the VHSs for you. It's a head for potential future pickup for the Chef. This is the VHS I've got for him. It's just it is actually getting time to fucking see him. But yeah, I probably picked up in the last. I don't know what is that? Probably in the last month, I've probably picked up close to 30 books. And that's not including one of those actually a gift. Which I'll probably do first. I'll do a small gift, which technically has a game in it. Then a DVD, one single DVD. Then my books. So I took the non-gift book. So the gifts I got were last Saturday just gone, I think, Retro Ed UK, the gentleman of the community popped in, see me, when I think he was when he was last on Swap Shop, he showed off a load of Wii U games he was getting rid of. Now I think I said to it like there was a handful of games that I easily could have got, I wanted, but because of budgeting, because I knew that they were at the time, they weren't in my budget. Because I knew they weren't necessarily 80, 90, £100 games. They might be like say 15 to fucking £40 games, but at the time for me, weren't in my budget. But this one game I knew was, and it's a game that I wanted, especially this variant, because I think all I need is the I think the PS4 and Xbox One versions, and I think the 360 versions. But that is, which when he gave me this, I didn't know it was sealed. I have promised Ed I will unwrap it up some point, but not yet. And that is Batman Arkham City, the Armored Edition. The only thing I knew about this was you can use the pads for the map. That was the only thing I knew. Weren't until I read to the back, and sort of done a bit deep dive on it. So obviously, Battle Armored Tech mode or Bat mode, standard mode, play the full game right on the Wii U gamepads, which is nice, no TV required. This is a bit I liked. Includes, if I can speak English, all previously released DLC, including the Harley Quinn's Revenge. Nice, I like Harley Quinn. The Catwoman pack, the Nightwing bundle pack, the Robin bundle pack, the Challenge Map pack, and the Arkham City Skins pack. That alone weren't exactly cheap, them packs, but more together. I'm assuming it's all on disc, but it's still, so if it's code, it wouldn't have been used. So to me, this is, even though it says Armored Edition, this is probably like the definitive edition, in a sense. When it comes to like, this is probably like a Game of the Year edition, which is quite nice. Just one gift from Ed. Another one, if I wasn't expecting this, quick drink. I wasn't expecting this. Ed knows I'm a big comic book fan, which after this video I'll be twice plus if you don't pick up on that. So he gifted me this. So I've probably seen these once prior, and probably once since, but not this specific one. I even mentioned this to, after I got it, a few days after, at some point I think I mentioned since to one of the people in my local comic book shop about this, and they've never seen these. Granted, they normally get the books either from like eBay, Nerdbase, or the cartoon shop I go to because they work there. But never seen these, and I've not really seen many. They're not rare, but I don't think because they don't really sell well. I don't think they're sort of not a place to pick them up. But so this issue is DC Universe Rebirth #1 of Superman, but it comes with a little, sorry about the fucking glare, a little Superman toy, which is a McFarlane toy. It's all the fun from what I know. McFarlane toys are pretty good. So the book itself, it has been catalogued in my app. I use to catalogue my books. I didn't really know how to put it. So I put it in there, obviously catalogued different variations of covers. The closest one they had, and there was picture to this, was special edition. So I just literally put it on the special edition, which in a way it is. But as much as I want to read the book, I'll probably keep it in this pack and display it. I think that's a nice sort of display piece, personally. So that, which again, thank you for that. I remember when he sort of said to me, he mentioned nothing like that before, saying he's going to drop off the game. And as I was waiting for him, I did feel a little bit bad. He was driving away from Southend to where I am, just to drop off the game. Then we picked that up, I was like, sweet, and we had an amazing conversation that we normally do. That's what I like about it. I know, even like, I was giving him one thing, or he was giving me one thing, or whatever. It's either way, I can get a fantastic conversation out of it. So it's always a bonus. The single DVD, which if you guys know me, and the massive Kevin Smith fan I am, which there will be there's a few other Kevin Smith stuff in this pickup video. You know, this is no surprise I picked this up. I know for a lot of people, his recent films are very sort of divided. Some people love them, some people don't. I, being a fucking very biased, I want to say biased man, nothing's in my eyes. I enjoy everything. It's basically like when you say your kid's not ugly. It's that sort of thing. With me, that's how I feel with Kevin Smith stuff. So I picked this up. I have seen it, so I'll probably watch it again, but it's still sealed. And that is Clerks 3. If you've seen it, you know what happens in the film. You know how it ends and things like that. I was very upset. Not in a horrible way. It was an emotional ending to the film. That's why I was upset. I think it was. I just loved how they ended the Clerks trilogy. So now when people talk about trilogies, I'm including this as an amazing trilogy. The Clerks rate was that. So now on to comics. How do you do these ones first? So this one was there's a lot of books I'm currently reading, which I mentioned before, are nearly finished. Some of them are nearly ending, so I've been picking up periodically runs, whether newer runs or whatever, just to sort of read. Once I'm never confused. Yeah, so it's why I literally put him back. I found out my local shop is, if you're a regular, they do normal people anyway, but they give you a little bit more leeway if you're a regular. One of the things I picked up, I saw last week, was they had issue 1 to 8 as a pack of Batgirls and some single issues. So I put the pack in my holds and some issues I like the cover of. And because I was trying not to take the piss, and that's what I said to them, I don't want to take the piss. They went, I understand because you are regular, there's obviously a little bit more leeway. Well, I mean, I appreciate that, but again, don't want to take the piss. So they are limited to a certain amount, like the pack and the. I've done the first 10 issues basically. With Batgirls. I think Wednesday, I went to Mate's Create to pick up some books, which again will be in this video. This one was a bit tight. I was something where I'm not working, but I remember I was entitled to a budgeting loan. Didn't really need one, but I thought I'd get some money in the house. So I got one, worked out what I needed to survive until my next pay, gave my dad some money, blah blah blah, took the phone up. I thought, okay, well, that's what I've got to spend on books for now until I next get a bit more money. And lucky enough, I was able to pick up basically every issue of Batgirl currently. Some of the books had covers I liked. Some of the covers, the normal covers I like. They're weak, 20 other issues, but the ones of that book is my favourite. So I got Batgirl's #1, so I really like that cover. Batgirl's #2, I've not read the issue yet, so I don't know if the story in this book is festive or it came out at a festive period. I don't really know. Issue 3. I love this cover. Issue 4. I did pre-order up until I don't know how many issues they're doing. So I've done up to 16, I think. Yeah. One of the issues I like the cover of, which I can't wait for it to arrive. Issue 5. Love this cover and all. 6. Like, I've said to people, like, I thought there's been times I've been told if I picked up a book, I like the cover, or picked up a run, I like one cover in the run, I'll be permanently sedent. Issue 7, because obviously there's been multiple times I've seen, but what I'm doing now, if I pick it, like, one of the runs I've ordered off from the Planet, it was like 5-6 issue series. I read Sonya one, but 3 or 4 of the issues I cosplay once. When it's like that, I don't mind because it's a shorter series. It is a 5-issue series, so I don't mind doing that. But when it's like a longer run, or current run, it's like I'm a bit more picky. Issue 8. 9. Love these covers. Like them. I don't mind doing it when it's like this. Pick and run because some of the covers I don't mind because this is a series I will pick up. Even like these, these are like the normal, like sort of some normal covers, but for me still nice covers. So 11, 12. And 13. I think there's like 3 more issues of that. 2 come. I think 1 comes out next week. Yeah. And then the next couple of months, each issue will come out. But I don't. Also, when I'm picking up current runs, I'm also making sure what I'm pre-ordering spread across. I'm not truly stinting myself out. I don't really want to do that. At the moment, it's not too bad because some runs are ending soon. One of the runs I will show off. Actually, will ends. I think it has ended. Well, I say ended. Found out it's doing seasons. So it's a pause at the moment. One of the books I've started picking up, I'm currently reading I'm doing is got 1 more issue. Another book I'll say 2 more issues. 1 book that I picked up recently. Tomorrow is like 3 issues. So when it's like, I don't mind, like, I'm trying to sort of leapfrog runs. So I say 1 runs near the end, like 1 or 2 issues away. I'm replacing that with another series. And I'm replacing that one with not like, I'm trying to leapfrog. But while the books picked up recently, which is a one little 3-issue book. I picked this up initially because I recently watched Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and I forgot how good one of the characters was, and that is Scarlet Witch. I picked this up, and initially I was humming and ahhing about it, and I was talking to one guys who helps his sister in the shop who works there, saying about what's the other companies there. Conversation. So I looked, but I saw this one. I was like, oh, there goes this variant. I've also got in another book which I will show. This, to my knowledge, until I see different, is 3 issues. This is also apparently a key issue. And that is Scarlet Witch. Number 1 is his demonized variant. This is apparently the first minor appearance of Darcy Jones in a 616 universe. So if you are one of these collectors that do keys, maybe that's worth picking up, especially as within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Scarlet Witch has been used regularly. Whether she'll make another appearance or not, I don't know. Especially if Darcy Jones makes an appearance and if they use anything from this run, I'm not sure. Maybe it's worth picking up. But with anything key, nothing's guaranteed. I've got multiple keys, like with that's a key, that would probably mean nothing for 15-20 years at all. It's going to be a key, but that's it. Nothing like the Amazing Fantasy number 15. With Batgirls, there's I think 2 or 3 keys in there. Probably mean nothing. One of the other books I picked up has 2 keys, again, probably mean nothing. So keys are very hit and miss. It's nice to have a few keys in your collection, but don't pick them up expecting them to sort of be to be worth the money in the future. Don't do it for that. Because some books I've been quite lucky, like one of the Batgirls books I got, which is the one with the Batgirls and Batman. Basically, the first appearance of Harley Quinn. An original copy of that goes for a good £300. But because mine's a dollar comic reprint, got mine for $1. Or £1. So sometimes you get lucky with reprints. If you are already an original one collector, fair enough. But if you just want to read it, then sort of fair enough. Next book I'm going to be doing is She-Hulk. I think it's after this there's 2 more issues, I think, unless I update it. I've got one, the regular cover, a demonized variant, and my first Peach Momoko cover, which I will explain why there's a little bit of excitement in my voice for that in a minute. But there's the regular cover, I think that's the regular cover. Some of these books, especially I think the Batgirls won't go in my long box straight away, and I think a few of the Chemistry ones won't go in there straight away. Some back and bolts, which I don't do perfect for it, back and bolts. I get enough back in to protect, so I'm tight. This is the demonized variants, which I really like. I'm not this reason I'm quite slightly excited to pick most one. Firstly, since I started collecting, probably a little bit before I started collecting, not a lot of people, but enough people. It seems like every now and then, when people spoke about covers, especially some of their favourite artists who do covers, every now and then the name Peach Momoko came up. Peach Momoko is of Asian descent. I think he was Chinese or Japanese. I don't really want to insult this poor woman. From the covers I've seen, an amazing talent, fantastic talent. So I knew sooner or later at least one Peach Momoko book was going to enter my collection. But the problem I had was, as much as I appreciated her artwork, which I did, fantastic artwork, she did. Nothing came up with her cover with a book that I was currently reading. Until she done a She-Hulk, one of the She-Hulk number 9s. Mate of mine actually picked up one. I think he sort of showed me because firstly he showed me the way to see what he picked up. Also, because I mentioned my Peach Momoko cover, but this is my She-Hulk number 9. So there, fantastic artwork. I love the little She-Hulk in a way, but especially on this, it is fantastic. Peach Momoko covers can be quite desirable because, not necessarily valuable, granted some of them can be, but very desirable because people love her artwork. And the fact that I'm looking at one of her books up close and personal and I'm holding it, I can see why. If I'm being honest, I'm happy to have her cut. If someone says to me, I've got all these Peach Momoko Virgin prints, which if you don't know what Virgin means in the comic cover world, it basically means that cover, but it won't have, like, She-Hulk won't be there, that won't be there, basically just the art. If someone says to me, all these Peach Momoko art prints, like covers in frames, do you want them? I'll say yeah, because her artwork I'll happily display her artwork. It's beautiful. And it's now I've finally got an issue of, now I've got one of her covers on the book I'm reading. Which I'm now actually tempted to sort of go on Forbidden Planet and look up Peach Momoko and see what else she's doing. Because with Forbidden Planet, you have to check every few days, especially if it is a book you're currently reading, sort of see updates for pre-orders, like new issue and out, like releases. So I'm actually doing Peach Momoko, see if she's doing anything that I'm sort of reading. Next book, this is the second to last issue of this book. I read it, really enjoyed it. I know he's Retro Chef. Are you still reading this book? I know the first few issues you was. I don't know if you still are. I think there's one more issue after this, and that is Batman Beyond the White Knight. We're still enjoying the run. The only problem I've got is most of my books I'm reading, Chef probably has the same sort of deal. Especially with current runs, it's most books, like She-Hulk come out monthly, the Batgirl come out monthly, two Timothy Smith books came out monthly. This sort of, it seemed like it didn't. There was like, done a few issues, gaps, should have done like another issue, little 2-issue run, another book connected, gap, released. I'm like, if you're in this month, you weren't able to do this monthly, but it was still worth it. Like I said, one more issue. I've seen some of my books recently, including two of my Timothy Smith books, where I will mention when it's in the know. I had in my subscription with my local comic book shop. And the problem I had, should I say month, was I was picking up books. I had things in my subscription, but because of Royal Mail being the cunts they are, things got out of whack. So I was books that with one of Tim Smith books, got issue 1 in my subscription, probably fine. Issue 2 never got. So I just to play it safe, pre-ordered issue 2, 3 and 4. And up to those sort of issue 3, which I will show you, one of the books came perfectly fine. When I went in there recently, 2 of the books I had in there they gave me, but because I pre-ordered them, like Comes of Lights, they sort of, I said I don't want them now because I've already pre-ordered Comes of Lights. And then they went, oh, we've got this and that, which was one of the books I pre-ordered that didn't come like the week before, didn't get to issue 2. I'm like, it was out of whack. I'm like, I literally have fucking multiple books pre-ordered from Forbidden Planet just because the fucking the Royal Mail is fucking up my local shop, which is then causing like one of the ones I got going, Star Trek ones, tomorrow's 6-issue book. He done the first 2 issues perfectly fine. This was a book he sort of said he suggested about me getting. I went, fine, I'll get them. It went till this morning, going through things, I'm like, hold on, issue 3's out. You've not given me issue 3. So now I've ordered issue 3, 4, 5 and 6. It's annoying how things are working at the moment because of cunting Royal Mail. That's my rant. Next 5 books are, again, a pack I picked up because I wanted to read the book. And I want to try and branch out to Marvel books. This is I don't do a lot of love to Marvel. And then 2 of these are keys. One of these 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. But it threw me off when I opened these packs up, and I'll tell you what, I'll go through the issues, and I'll tell you why. Also, I'll tell you what one's T's and O's. So this is issue 1, this is the Various edition. So I'll show you these, remember the covers. Right? This one's a T, correctly, because it's the first, her as Iron Man. I think this one is an older thing. Her as Captain America. I think that's a T. And issue 5, and this is the variant. Right. Now I'll show you what Batman Spider-Man went first. So now I've got that little run. Right. Think about what I just showed you, and think about why I got confused. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. I'll have a bit of a drink. Why you think about why I got confused? Figure out. When I opened them up, saw that cover, right? There's her on her bench in her normal clothes. Is that another, right? As I was going through them, right, got to issue 5. Because I looked at it quickly, I thought, oh fuck, they're doing the same issue again twice. But it's not. Issue 5 is basically the same cover, but her in her twin, in her fucking Spider-Man outfit. It fucking threw me off from the first look at it. But I liked it because it's sort of nice sort of beginning and ending sort of cover. So that's 5 issues I picked up. That's the thing I like about my local shop is they do packs. Whether it's like that, where it's a complete run of like 5, 6 issues, or the Batgirls with the first 8 issues, or I think one of the She-Hulk runs I picked up months ago. It was from a larger run, but it was like a Route 666 little arc in that run. So they've done that little arc as a pack. Things like that I really like. And one thing that my local shop's doing is they're doing like 50 books for like 50 quids. No, not even 100 books for 50 quid. I know it's like a real good big pack. But what they're doing, one of the boxes they're doing that they're trying out is, again, I'm gonna say 100 books until proven wrong or I double check. 100 books, like 50 quids. That's maybe that, because I think it was like 50p a book, right? But it runs. So you're getting like, you're guaranteed 50 books, or 100 books, but you might get, say, 4 or 5 packs of runs, which I quite like, especially because if you're one of these people that don't give a shit at runs, just want a big collection, then you're going to buy like a big 100 pack for 50 quid, or what I picked up a few times from Spinning Planet, the little 4 packs, like 2 to 3 quid. They're not bad, but at the same time, if you do want runs, like myself, you want the mystery pack of runs. I personally think more shops should be doing things like that, especially for new collectors. That's my recommendation. But last lot of books. I think I have sent a few people pictures of these books. Some people know what they are. I'll do the one that turned up this morning. One of these, for this 4 issues have ended, but apparently it's doing at Seasons. That is, and that is Masquerade. Again, me being me, has to put up both covers, which I was able to get. The only ones I can't get are the Secret Stash exclusives, which apparently won't show up to the UK. Fucking annoying. So if I get the Secret Stash ones, they'll probably be like an eBay fucking thing. Same with these, any Secret Stash exclusives probably be a fucking eBay job. I think one of the times they actually, when they initially was up pre-order for Forbidden Planet, showed it as one issue. They always say covers are subjected to change, and this one did change. So that's Quick Stops issue 3. This is the book that my local book fucked up on. This one changed, but it's this one. Which I haven't read, so most of the time up to this point, the covers are connected to what is in the book. And I've realised this video has been 38 minutes so far. Sorry guys. Last stretch. These. So I made mine, I think last month. What each one I do, because he knows how much of a Kevin Smith fan I am, periodically will send me eBay links. eBay fucking posts. Or write stuff like that. Recently it's been books, which has been nice. But he does have something to know. He knows that he knows it. He won't send me links to things after like fucking 50, 60 quid plus. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, I can't afford that. If it's like 10 to 20 quid, he knows some of the links just in case. These books, I think it was 2 separate posts from the same seller. In total, it was like £15 something, including postage. It was like 7 books. One of the books I already had, which Dylan from High Patrol Direct sent me, which was the Holiday Special Clerks. I gave it to my mate. The rest I didn't have, which I'll be showing you. with what these first 3 books, I actually need 1 issue because it's a 4-issue run. But lucky enough, it's the first 3 issues I've got. One of the covers I do actually quite like, and you'll see why in a sec. So this is the Jake and Silent Bob issue 1 of 4. This is my favourite one, and you see why. Number 2. Oh, I actually hold it right. You see why clearly. And issue 3. This one threw me off. I'll tell you why. I picked this up. I'll show you actually. Alright. I picked that up. I think it's sweet. I thought, but if I do that, there's that cover. But that's a cover for issue 4. So it threw me off at first. All the issues, first 3 issues are black and white. Very wordy. Very wordy, which you would expect in a Kevin Smith book. But issue 2 is definitely my favourite cover. Next, what 3? Clerks based ones. So this one is Clerks: The Lost Scene. I don't know if this was a scene that was meant to be in the film and they done it as a book, I'm not sure. These next 2 are actually different variations of one book. So I already had one of the first printings of this book, and now look at the 2 variations. So that's Clerks, the comic book, and Clerks, the comic book. So now, with that, I'll pretty much, until someone proves me wrong, all variations of that cover. So this, yeah. Sorry about it being a long one, guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry about it being very comic book heavy, but it's something for you guys. That's how I look at it. But I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. Hope you guys had an amazing New Year. Mine was okay. Yeah. Again, sorry about it's been a long one. But I hope to speak to you guys very soon. And yeah. Ciao for now, guys.